Today marks the first 100 business days for Quincy Mayor Linda Moore. In a press conference today, the mayor highlighted what she believes are the top accomplishments so far, including street and road repairs and improved communication. She also looked to the future with the Adams County Board Chairman Brett Austin announcing a new effort to increase cooperation between the city and county. Each body will appoint 3 new members to an ad hoc committee.
Sure, they'll talk about streets and roads and intersections and sidewalks and all of those things, you know, the infrastructure, but they'll also be talking about services and how can we share services so that we can eliminate double expenses.
City of Quincy's turn.
And the mayor is also hosting an open house that goes until 6 o'clock tonight at City Hall. She'll be showing off the recent renovations and also greeting members of the public.